Yeah, here we go. Yeah, immediately you're seeing this defensive playstyle from Gyan. Definitely going to be looking to time TORAWO's attack, but TORAWO finding a multiplier spike super quickly. Gyan has this clean well to work with. It is a 1 though, so not going to be able to build into too much afterwards. Nice skims from Gyan to stay low and actually pressure TORAWO super high up. But TORAWO able to find these nice down stacks and actually all spinning while doing it.
Yeah, but that -7 appears up at the top of the board. As Gyan breaks back to back with the down stack spike, there is a little bit of cheese on the board, but they get into it. They don't even have to worry about that cheese. TORAWO just finds that first point.
Yeah, TORAWO definitely capable of building some pretty insane spikes out of almost nothing. Just always able to, seemingly always able to find some extra multiplier to make that spike that little bit bigger. Nice all-spin setup from TORAWO there, getting, I think, 3 extra back-to-back from that. And sending a 21 spike that Gyan has nothing to block.
Yeah, Gyan accepts and downstacks through the clean garbage at the top and is able to get down to the bottom of the board. This is definitely looking like the battle of the cheese so far, as both players aren't really letting the other get too much back-to-back.
Yeah. Quick storage break from Gyan. Great timing, actually able to take that round. Recognizing TORAWO's board state was a bit messed up there.
Getting reports that Gyan woke up. Unfortunate, we'll see how that goes. But the 27 spike from Gyan puts TORAWO up at the top.
Man, poor Gyan.
Poor Gyan.
Oh, nice forecast, or nice prophecy there. Setting up that T-spin in advance. Some very nice spins to continue defending TORAWO's attacks, but TORAWO just able to apply so much pressure.
Yeah, Gyan trying to make sure their board is ready to receive some back-to-back surge from TORAWO. And the 20 spike up at the top of the board to try to pressure. TORAWO breaks, but Gyan no longer has that eyepiece after that misdrop right next to that wall.
Yeah. Gyan's playstyle definitely seems to have changed compared to the game with Mickey. Gyan is stacking a lot more flats and definitely seems to be some sort of an adaptation to try to deal with TORAWO's pressure. Cancel timing from Gyan, able to send a 15 spike and actually almost times it perfectly. Can TORAWO get down?
The J-spin is great there, but that's a lot of cheese to get through as Gyan has another small spike, and that does find them at that point.
Just some amazing game plan. Amazing timing from Gyan there. Amazing game recognition. Hashi spin from Gyan. That's not an opener we see as very much anymore. Gyan with a early surge break here, but now at quite a disadvantage. Has some clean to work with, but this surge keeps
making
growing
sure their board is ready. I mean, that's a nice spike. Yeah.
Okay. Amazing job from Gyan. They're timing that perfectly. TORAWO, even with the 19 surge, wasn't able to skim anything and break it.
Yeah, if you find your opponent in a situation where they have that back-to-back but they can't skim out of it, then that is honestly a great timing to find if possible. But Gyan with the early slowness, can he get down in time? Can he put his board in a better situation than this? And it looks like Gyan is down at the bottom, ready to deal with whatever TORAWO is coming in.
Ooh. Gyan able to skim down before the surge break and has that perfect. Oh, that G piece was so clean. Oh my goodness.
That prophecy on that T-spin was great. Honestly, amazing.
TST tower? Oh.
TST tower. I thought it was a center forward, and then it looked like it was a TST tower, and then Gyan realized that maybe that wasn't the best move.
Gyan just loves to keep everybody on their toes. something interesting. A question for TORAWO though is, what do you do in response? Because Gyan has shown himself capable of timing your surge break, or your surge timing now. So maybe you decide that you're gonna try to break surge a bit earlier and catch Gyan off guard instead.
Right, exactly. I mean, the strategy that I'm seeing Gyan use right here is, as TORAWO is building up that back-to-back, they'll often put their board in a less than ideal state, and this is something I recommend that can be used at all ranks. If your opponent is building up that back-to-back, you can just choose their board and force them to break. And once they've broken, that means their board is already in a less than ideal state, and if you can just tank what's coming in, you can just send it out.
Oh my god, nice C-spin setup from Gyan, but this back-to-back surge once again is quite large. TORAWO does send it off before Gyan's able to get the timing off. And is there any skims to help Gyan stay alive here? There's no other IPs. There's no second IPs. Almost, though.
Oh, I love this cut copy here. Oh, wow.
Insane.
The cut copy with the all spins is just so cool.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about Gyan's creativity, but TORAWO's no slouch in their own right. Oh,
the misdrop on that O piece.
Yeah, early surge break, and Gyan doesn't actually have that much to capitalize on it. Quick multiplier spike from Gyan there. Sends a little bit of cheese, but TORAWO is able to down stack it.
Ooh, TORAWO with the misdrop here is going to have to all spin out of this.
Nice conversion into a T-spin setup, though.
Ooh, and another misdrop from TORAWO here.
Look at the cheese that TORAWO has to dig through as well. Nice multiplier find from Gyan. It's not quite enough. TORAWO barely able to skim.
Ooh, and another misdrop here from
Imperial
TORAWO.
Cross?
That Imperial Cross almost kills here, and it does. I think what's happening is TORAWO they're breaking back-to-back after they've already misdropped. And I think that's what's causing those back-to-back spikes to not really work out as well as they hoped.
Potentially. TORAWO, maybe... It's a rough position for TORAWO here. Some adaptations definitely need to be made, because Gyan seems to have a better understanding of TORAWO's attack timing now. Huh.
Yeah, this is interesting. Trying to figure out what Gyan's going for here. I'm not sure they entirely know as that round goes to TORAWO.
Definitely, yeah, Huh. Not the greatest round for Gyan, but if any player is able to bounce back from one of those, it's definitely going to be someone like Gyan. Oh, I missed
I misdrop.
But nice skims in order to stay low.
That T-piece is a little late in that queue here for Gyan. Oh, what?
Was that a BT cannon?
Yes!
Okay, Gyan.
I was not expecting that. Nope, of all the things that I thought was going to happen on that board, that was the last.
But TORAWO with the super clean 29 multiplier spike, Gyan able to skim it down, able to cancel a lot of that as well, but decent amount of cheese to work through now. Very nice timings, delaying that T-spin delaying that Tetris just a little bit in order to cancel TORAWO's attack. And now we're into neutral.
Gyan finds that back-to-back. As TORAWO's board isn't looking great, by the time they've broken back-to-back, that board is even worse, and taking a little bit of time to set this up here.
I don't know about these
T-spins
T-spin
up the
setups.
top. This is a little greedy here. This is not looking
there's
great.
So much cheese! Okay.
I'm amazed that worked for TORAWO there.
Yeah, Gyan able to send so much cheese, but TORAWO so good at getting rid of it. And now TORAWO actually somehow has surge advantage after all of that. '29 spike. Still has that 20 surge in the back pocket. 33, Gyan has the cancel! Oh my goodness. And, okay. Somehow we are once again into neutral. Only 2 minutes. This feels like it's been so much cheese. Oh my goodness, Gyan! TORAWO's down stacking it.
It's great, but yeah, Gyan's gotta find a way to pressure out before TORAWO can get down in this messy garbage, or this clean garbage, that clean well, and okay, there's messy garbage underneath it.
There's so much cheese. Oh my goodness. And TORAWO just gets rid of all of it in one. Now Gyan's cheesed up. What just happened?
What is going on in TORAWO's board? There was like a mini Among Us setup right there, but they get out of it. Gyan with the 22 spike is what finds the end of that round.
That was perfectly timed as well. TORAWO just placed the T-piece and didn't have a second one and wasn't able to get that T-spin in time. So just so impressive from both of these players. Oh my goodness. Quick spike from TORAWO here. Gyan pressured kind of high up. Has the T-spins ready. Oh, goes for the fractal setup. Not quite a multiplier, but it's enough to cancel TORAWO's attack.
Yeah, and TORAWO building up that back-to-back here. We do see that minus 15 over on Gyan's side as the 31 spike comes through. Gyan is staying alive for now.
There's no way.
No way. TORAWO doesn't find the pressure in time, and Gyan is alive here with that 19 spike on the down stack. Oh, the misdrop on that J piece there is going to take out some of TORAWO's follow-up attack, but that follow-up attack comes through a little bit delayed, leaves some cheese at the bottom of the board. That's a C-spin setup from Gyan.
Yeah, amazing vision from Gyan there. Not just to find that down stack, but to continue pressure afterwards.
TORAWO gets back-to-back. Breaks. Not too much follow-up there, and Gyan finds that back-to-back and breaks.
Wait, no, it's a J to create the overhang. Never mind. TORAWO able to find a lot of these additional attacks while downstacking, but in this instance, yeah, not quite enough.
Yeah, wasn't looking great anyways, but yeah, that extra misdrop seals TORAWO's fate.
Something to note is that one of Gyan's self-identified weaknesses is his stamina. We are slowly starting to get up in time with these rounds, so it is going to be interesting to see if Gyan can maintain some of this incredible gameplay we've seen so far. Nice cut copy from Gyan.
Yeah, sometimes it's tough to play these matches back-to-back. Players definitely just trying to exit out of that bracket as soon as possible, especially if stamina is an issue for them, and it looks like Gyan is about to get another point moving towards doing just that.
Yeah, rough misdrop set from TORAWO there, but if TORAWO was able to live with that, they managed to dig down to a T-spin, which just the vision from these players, oh my goodness. Nice counter for TORAWO.
But that's spin.
Oh. Yeah, nice all spin, or nice setups there from Gyan in order to build a bit more back-to-back there.
Yeah, but not much of it makes its way over to TORAWO's board as they're continuing to be able to build up this back-to-back.
Nice down stack from Gyan. Doesn't send too much to TORAWO though, this surge only continuing to grow.
Yeah, TORAWO able to cancel that messy garbage from Gyan to continue building up this back-to-back. Let's see how far they decide to take this to go.
TORAWO has had a LST shape in order to build it so much faster, but Gyan doesn't look to be prepared for it. I think Gyan tried to time... Gyan, I think, tried to time the back-to-back again, but TORAWO was ready for it this time.
Yeah, that PC there into the break. Gotta be ready for all that garbage coming in.
Yeah, definitely. Ooh, interesting setup from Gyan here. And
yeah,
TORAWO
definitely taking advantage of the early 3 T pieces in the queue.
TORAWO just able to send so much pressure though. This was really quick round.
Definitely looks like that stamina is starting to come in from Gyan.
I mean, I don't blame him. That was those setups. were absolutely insane to watch.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ooh. TORAWO bursting quite fast, starting to stride a little bit. Has this mech heart shape. Oh, and deciding to tank as well. Nice.
The 34 spike.
Really nice
survival.
GYAN has survival, but TORAWO has follow-up spikes, and it's too much.
Yeah, such an amazing follow-up there from TORAWO to find that point.
TORAWO adapting a little bit. You saw that that wait for the clean garbage.
Yeah. Very powerful strategy. You can get it to work in your favor.
Yeah, nice all clear from TORAWO to start this one off. And then able to build up another upstack from the speed advantage.
Amazing forecasting from GYAN here. Love to see this kind of stacking coming through.
What the heck is this?
Oh, what is this? That's such a wild setup to just pull out of seemingly nowhere. There was almost no pause before that.
Unfortunately, it doesn't help too much in this situation. TORAWO has this massive surge advantage once again. GYAN breaks surge early and actually forces TORAWO to break surge as well, but that board state wasn't quite accommodating for that eye piece. TORAWO ties it up just like that.
Yeah. Several points in a row here from TORAWO. Let's see if they're able to continue that momentum. Not looking great as they do misdrop the opener. They're alive for now, but GYAN continues to pressure and finds that quick point off of the early misdrop from TORAWO.
Yeah. Definitely a good round to take if you're GYAN. After losing a couple in a row, momentum seems to kind of shift towards your opponent, and you need to get control of your mental.
Whoa,
nice
multipliers with
like 40
spikes. That was insane. Just watching both of those get set off at the exact same time. You could see that clean well on TORAWO's board, but they could not access it in time.
Yeah, TORAWO definitely not expecting to be spiked at the exact same moment. And not just spiked, but spiked with a bigger spike in that exact same moment. But GYAN having a couple of misdrops in TORAWO with that really clean 27 multiplier. It's still an incredibly close game. Oh, TST tower from GYAN here. Breaks surge early, trying to pressure out TORAWO, but TORAWO actually placed the eyepiece on top of the well. Needs to find this downstack. No, there's no eyepiece. GYAN having a couple of misdrops though. TORAWO's able to skim for a bit longer and actually has that really nice L rotation in order to stay alive there.
But GYAN has this burst speed and is continuing to try to build up that back-to-back. The 15 spike there forces TORAWO to break. TORAWO in the better position right now is there at the bottom of the board, trying to bring this to tiebreaker. These all spins coming out.
The surge now at 8. GYAN working through cheese. Didn't have time to build anything to defend. Got to the clean, but the eyepiece. Tiebreaker.
Tiebreaker here. All right, these players are playing for the advancement to the knockout round. Both these players are 2-1. That misdrop on the opener from TORAWO is not going to help, but they do find the majority of the cleanup they need.
GYAN had a TST setup that was possible, and then decided to turn it into a different TST setup.
Oh, but GYAN pressures and finds the final point to advance on to that knockout bracket.
What a game. Oh my goodness. Some amazing timing, amazing just macro game from GYAN. TORAWO, no slouch in their own right. Just amazing setups from both players, amazing multiplier spikes. Amazing set. This was just one of the best games I've seen.
Treat. Yeah, an absolute treat for our first round in that 2-1 group.